Of our program, and we are having tremendous fun this evening, and we're learning a whole lot too about the tourism industry in the Bahamas. And now we are going to ask for closing remarks. We are going to begin with Mr. Davis, who can tell us about, I know that you spoke about prospects for the future, but what Bahamians have to do to get excited about this and to invest in our tourism industry, because we all ought to be invested. Isn't that right?
Well, there's no question. Again, thank you very much, Ms. Jones, for the opportunity to be here this evening. You know, for all the listeners and audience out there, I think this is a tremendous opportunity for the entire destination of the Bahamas to evolve into what really can be and should be one of the most world-class destinations for experiences that can enjoy the culture, enjoy as the minister said, sun, sea, and sand is one of the #1 reasons why people come here to the Bahamas, and there's plenty of it. And it is one of the most spectacular archipelagos in the world, there's no question, with the islands, the keys, the people, the culture, and the proximity to destinations that are in the United States and Latin America and Europe, and we're a safe destination, which is so important today for travelers. Again, the #1 aspect of travel is safety. And when you see there's so much turmoil in the world, even in the United States there's turmoil, to come here to the Bahamas and know that it overall is a safe destination is critical. And I think what we need to do is understand, as Mr. Money said, that the past can be the future, and the time is now to really start focusing on what activities and what experiences we can create to make people want to go back and really shout about how great the Bahamas is and how great this destination is to come back and enjoy time and time again, because it is so easy to market to an individual that had a great experience here. It's so easy for them to come back another time and say, I want to return, and that's the best marketing you could ask for, somebody that had a great experience, whether it be on a cruise or they come to the Bahamas as an overnight guest. So it's all of our jobs, not just here in the private sector in both Atlantis and ourselves and our other lodging partners that are out there in the community and in the outer islands, but the community as a whole need to embrace this industry in tourism and understand that everything we do every day makes an impact on how a tourist perceives our destination, whether it be the minute they get off that plane to the minute that they get back on that plane. Every part of that experience and who they come in contact with is so critical. And so I just encourage that we all work together very hard to ensure that we continue on this incredible path forward in being a world-class destination that we can be, and we're well on our way.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Davis. Mr. Fields?
Well, you know, we've obviously enjoyed many shows together, and sometimes, you know, we think maybe we talk too much and we don't have a lot of action. So I'll kind of close by saying this. If you have a gift, if you have a child who has a gift of being able to play a piano, etc., you expose that child to the best possible resources that you can get to develop that child's gift. The Bahamas, I don't know if we realize how much of a gift we have. You know, if you go into space and you look down, it's the one place that you can see from space. It's distinguished amongst nowhere else on the planet because of its water, the thing that draws people here. So we have this gift, this special place. And I think one of the things we've done over the past is we've fought amongst each other in how to market this place, how to develop this place, as opposed to how we could work together, how we could bring all the resources that are available to us globally, locally, regionally, to bring together the resource pool so that we could nurture this gift. And that's what we have. We have people like Freddie Munnings Jr., we have people like Sandy who's sitting here, we have Mr. Davis, we have the folks over at Atlantis, the folks at Bahamar, we have tourism experts, etc. We just need to focus all of our efforts together not fight each other because of survival. Survival brings sometimes selfishness. But if we work together, we can all survive. We'll flourish and we'll survive together. If we fight amongst each other, we go nowhere. So I just encourage Bahamians, my fellow Bahamians, to realize that we have the potential to be the best tourist destination on the planet. And we just have to work together to make sure that that happens.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Fields. Mr. Munnings.
Thank you very much once again, Mr. Jones. Thank you for the opportunity to sit with these distinguished panelists to talk about this very important industry of the tourism product and the improvement and development of it. My late friend, Jackson Burnside, had an expression, see what you're looking at. See what you're looking at. And when we look at the Bahamas, we know that this is the most wonderful country on the planet. As has been said by the astronauts, as I said, or whether it's the cultural expressions, the Bahamas has got the richest cultural expressions anywhere in the world. And everywhere that I have been, whether it was the United States of America, Canada, China, whenever you hear the rhythm of the drum, it is the rhythm of the spirit of life. The drum is the heartbeat of the Bahamas. And the heartbeat is significant to every living human being. And we must share that experience, that boom boom of the Jonkadoo drum, or the goatskin drum, or the rake and scrape, or the colorful expressions of conch salad, or the food, the music, the dance, the rhythm of the island. We have to bring it alive. I'm very pleased to hear the minister and the two distinguished gentlemen speak about their major resorts willing to partner with the local entertainment industries to get the people to come out of those respective resorts because they can feel safe, they can have a wonderful experience, and they can create those memories that will make each of them an ambassador, a salesperson. When they get home, they want to share that experience. They want to take some music. They want to take a CD, not CD now. They will take whatever form of music. I don't know what they do today, but we want them to take some of that rhythm in their soul. We want them to take some artwork. When I look around this room and see the beautiful art, the expressions of our atmosphere, I mean the sunsets and the ocean that you, my brother, have painted. So what I'm saying is we need to take what is truly ours, take what is unique to us. The only thing that we could give our visitors and our Bahamians that is unique from any other destination in the world is our cultural expressions. And we are the best at it. We know it. We don't second guess it, because every time, no matter where you go, whether it's 20,000, 30,000 people at the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival, or whether it's some visitors around a pool at Atlantis or Bahama, they hear the rhythm of the goatskin drum, and their hearts start to pulsate, and their feet gotta move, and the next thing you know, they're jumping up and down in the ring play. It's a wonderful experience.
Thank you.
Nowhere else but the Bahamas.
Thank you, Mr. Munnings. Minister, you have the last word, and you can tell us where your ministry is going, where you're taking us in 2018 and beyond.
Well, Mr. Jones, thank you very much, and to my fellow panelists for a wonderful dialogue on the topic of tourism. I've been in this position now for 9 months, and I always joke that, I was dealing with wash houses, and now I'm here at tourism. And I've learned a lot over the last 9 months, and I'm very upbeat and very excited about the future. I've mentioned here in New Providence, we have projected significant growth, double-digit growth for the first 6 months of the year. Our family of islands still continue to be the jewel of our tourism product. And the Bahamas is very unique in the fact that we market 16 destinations, not one. When you go to Jamaica, you go into one island. In the Bahamas, you come to Nassau, and we have to impress upon our foreign visitors, you got 15 more to go. The Bahamas is not one single destination. And obviously, Freeport is still very much a work in progress, but I think there's light at the end of the tunnel. So I'm encouraged from that perspective. Also included in my portfolio is aviation. The Ministry of Tourism and Aviation, we are embarking on a program of upgrading our major airports, which are the gateways into our country. It's a very capital-intensive program, and we're going to be certainly engaging the private sector in public-private partnerships in order to bring about the revitalization of the gateways to our country. In the cruise industry, I intend to engage in tough and significant negotiations with the cruise companies to see how they can partner with us in getting their passengers off the boat and spending more. Working with Mr. Fields on the revitalization of Bay Street, how to bring about a transformation of this very important historical, cultural center of our country. Now, a lot of Bahamians are like, well, why is Bay Street important to us? Bay Street is important to us for a number of reasons, because of our history, because of our culture, because it's the center of our country, but it's also the place where many of our foreign visitors go, and we have to make it attractive not only for ourselves, to make it a living city again, but encourage the foreign visitors to go down there and engage in our businesses and our food and beverage outlets and our retail outlets, and to see some of our history, experience some of our culture. So as you can see, there's lots to do, and we need the help of our people. We need them to embrace the mantra of we have to deliver an exceptional experience to each and every visitor. We have to work together to make the Bahamas a destination that we're all proud of in many respects. And so I want people to come forward. I want people to be aggressive. I want to say, you know, Minister, I want to do this. I want to do this. How do I do this? How do I do that? How do we make this happen? Because I can't do it all by myself, and I don't have all the ideas, and I'm not an expert. So I need all of us to come together and to guide the government to the solution that's best for all of us. And with that, thank you very much, Mr. Jones, for having us, and looking forward to the next one.
Thank you so very much. And we thank you, Minister, Mr. Davis, Mr. Fields, Mr. Munnings, for being here. We thank our audience for their participation as well in this forum on tourism. This is just one of the many initiatives of the Jones Communications Network. We thank our sponsors and our hardworking production team for bringing this to you, our listeners and viewers this evening. Thank you for watching and listening to our program. Good evening, everyone.
This special JCN Town Meeting, Tourism 2018 and Beyond, has been brought to you by the Ministry of Tourism, the Nassau Paradise Island Promotion Board, Atlantis Paradise Island, and Bahama.